Could you like say your name and like how we know each other?
So my name is Emily, and I met Eli in middle school.
Middle school.
Middle school.
We were like both 12,
Yeah.
I think.
So what, like 9 years ago?
9-year long friendship.
Wow.
I feel like you got to see like a lot of sides of me.
Yeah.
Dear 12-year-old me, 9 years have passed since I walked in your shoes, and almost everything has changed in the time since. And yet, I can still see that we are the same person. The way we both smile before we say jokes, the way we both can keep a story going for hours, the way we both adore the color green. There's a lot you could learn from me now, but I also know there's a lot I can learn from you. Eli, this was a year of beginnings. You started middle school, you joined the band, you made friends, but you now realize the times you spent with them were actually what you enjoyed the most about school. When you were not in school, you spent a lot of time alone, and maybe you were too young to be insecure about it. In your solitude, you found wonder in the seemingly mundane things that surrounded you. Your room, your yard, and your neighborhood park became the backdrop for your films. The way that you saw so much life and everything back then inspires me today to take in the beauty of the world more. I wish that you would have stayed this way. As this year went on, you started to care far more about what others thought of you. You learned that your absurd sense of humor made you somewhat of an outcast. You became anxious about your appearance, your boyish face, your slender body, the way that your hair would never straighten no matter how hard you combed it. You started wearing the same green jacket every day, intentionally. You felt like it made you look cool, but not cool enough to stand out from the crowd. You didn't want to draw any unwanted attention to yourself. Looking back, none of this even mattered at all. Eli, at 12 years old, you yearned for the future. You longed to be older, to have freedom, without knowing any of the difficulties that came with adulthood. I sometimes envy your youthful eagerness to grow older and to do things in the future, but I also know that you would envy my freedom I have as an adult. The grass is always greener, I guess.
What was your first impression of me?
I definitely thought you were goofy. You've always been really goofy. I remember, like, I thought you were the kid that could draw, because you were always doodling, like, on your work and stuff, and I was like, oh, you, like, can draw. But I remember, like, I think we had to draw, like, the life cycle of a frog.
Oh, I probably did do that.
I think I still have that somewhere. Like, I found it a few years ago, I was looking through, and I was like, actually really good.
Dear 16-year-old me, when most kids turn your age, they dream of getting their driver's license and having the time of their lives with friends. Unfortunately, you turned 16 on the eve of a worldwide pandemic. Even when you passed your rescheduled driving test, it didn't matter because you had to spend all your time at home, in your room, alone. That didn't mean that the insecurities stopped. In fact, they amplified. You were in the middle of puberty and acne ravaged the skin on your face, your chest, and your back. You felt ugly, disgusting, and in a constant state of pain. When the doctor gave you medicine, the bottle said it may cause suicidal thoughts, but you brushed it off. If I could go back, I would tell you to never start taking those pills and to just keep your skin the way it was, but that's not how life works. I know you spent many nights crying, unsure why. You started to visualize your death more and more every day, and the scary thing was that it didn't scare you. In this time, you lost control over your emotions, you lost your faith, and you lost yourself. The therapist told you to go outside more, so the neighborhood walking trail became a safe haven of sorts. You would start walking multiple miles at a time, just to do something, anything to distract you from how you felt. This sidewalk next to a lake became the highlight of your days. But with every cheery walk, there's another night driving alone, sobbing to Frank Ocean, silently wishing that you would crash. I'm glad it didn't happen though, and I'm glad you got help. I'm glad the doctor took you off the medicine, even if it left your skin in far worse condition. I know how much you cried when that happened, how pathetic and ugly and disgusting you felt. I promise that things will get better. It just takes time. I know you feel the future doesn't look bright. In fact, I think you would be surprised to see that I'm still here today. I get it. Life is hard. But when you say that the world will be a better place if you didn't exist, just know that it's so far from the truth. You have so much value. You exist for a reason, even if you don't believe it right now. I just pray that one day you'll learn to love yourself as much as I love you.
I care for you still, and I will forever.
I feel like we both changed or
Yeah.
grown a lot.
Yeah, I remember like during COVID, basically we were all like kind of depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Dear 21-year-old me, it's been 5 summers since the one that almost broke you, and life cannot be more different. Your sister took your room back home, so all your belongings got pushed into a different bedroom that you still have yet to organize. This room serves as a museum of sorts. The random items sitting around hold some sort of connection to periods of your life only half remembered. An old article of clothing reminds you of a version of yourself that you almost forgot existed. Until now, you've never thought to look back because you've been so focused on the future. You spend most of your time in Austin now. You really love it there. You say it's because of the friends, the fun, and the opportunities. And while that's all true, you also like it because the physical distance seems like it can separate you from the person that you once were. But it can't. You started changing your appearance. You stopped combing your hair and let it be curly like it was always trying to be. You thrifted an entirely new wardrobe of outfits that you would never be confident enough to wear in high school. Funny enough, most of the clothes are green. It's still your favorite color. You started working out and lifting weights almost every day. You're finally happy with how your body looks. Still, when you take off your shirt, your chest and back are covered with scars, reminders of the pains of a past life. You're doing a lot better now emotionally. You haven't been suicidal in over 4 years. You cry a lot less now, and when you do, it's usually happy tears, something you never experienced before. You're finally learning to love yourself. Maybe that's just part of growing up. Eli, people have told you before that they are proud of you, but I don't think I've ever done that because I don't think I've ever really believed it until recently. But I'm incredibly proud. For almost all of your adolescence, you've struggled with self-hatred and never really thought that you deserved to overcome it until recently. I'm grateful for where you are right now, and I'm excited to see you continue to grow, but I ask that you don't forget to be forgiving of your younger self, who, despite their struggles, is still you. I know I won't forget them either. Love, Eli.
I'm thankful that you've stuck with me through like all of like my weird ups and downs, and I'm glad that we've continued to be friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.